If you've ever had that deer in headlights feeling trying to put out a new, fresh piece of content every day, that ends here because I'm going to walk you through a much better way to do it. I'm going to show you how easy it is with this new content creation tool to put out content every day that is really you, your voice, your story, without sitting and agonizing over editing and re-editing sentences every day, trying to come up with a post that's actually going to connect with your audience. Let me show you the tool. So I'm here in my Home Business Academy back office. I'm just going to click over to the premium product, and then on this side I'll click my premium tools, and I'm going to enter into the Traffic Maestro. This is where the content creation tools live. Okay, this is the Traffic Maestro dashboard. There's more to it than just content creation. It's a daily plan that walks you through how to do your marketing every single day in a few simple steps. But what we're interested in right now is this bottom box. This is step 3 of your daily marketing plan, and it's content creation. So every day you pick a piece of content that you want to create. Long form video, short form video, Facebook posts, done for you images, or emails to your email list. Right now, I'm going to walk you through how to create a Facebook post because video content is important, but Facebook content is the everyday grind of trying to figure out what to post, come up with an idea, and edit it to something that's actually going to sound good and be readable and connect with the people on your Facebook page. So we're going to focus on that today. So I'm going to click Facebook post, and this is what it looks like. It has this list of prompts about what you want your post to be about. It's just going to help you think through if you have no idea, if your mind is literally mush and you have no idea what you want to post about today. Reading through this is going to give you a little bit of a nudge to say well, what happened to you in your life or in your business that was exciting recently? Is there a lesson that you learned that you could teach someone? What is a misconception about your industry that drives you crazy? What's a family moment or a personal experience that taught you something? And so that just helps spark your brain to come up with what do I want to talk about. So for this post, let's talk about content creation. I'm just going to click I already know what I want to say because none of these prompts really feel quite right to me right now for what I want to write about, and I already have this. So it just says tell me what you want to say. It says type whatever's on your mind, the story, the point, the rant, the lesson, half sentences, and raw thoughts is perfect. So I'm just going to start typing. I'm going to start typing about content creation and the frustration. Here's what I wrote, just really quickly off the top of my head. The most frustrating thing about being is the constant. See, I'm even making typos. You can tell all the typos I'm making. It doesn't matter. Don't fix your typos. It's going to come out great anyway. The constant, never-ending grind to put out fresh content every day. I didn't start a home business because I wanted to be an amazing social media post writer. And I don't always know what to write about or how to make it sound good and connect with my audience. That's where I almost quit because I was so tired of trying to come up with a new idea for content every day. I ended up missing days in a row or posting uninteresting 2-sentence posts that nobody cared about because I was tired of writing. Everything changed when I found a tool that does the heavy lifting for me while preserving my voice and my personal story. 4 sentences of me just very messy about. And so that is going to be my Facebook post. Now, if I was to just post this myself, number 1, it has a lot of typos and it's difficult to read. Number 2, it doesn't tell you anything at the end. It doesn't say what people should do if they are curious or want to learn about the tool. And it really doesn't have a hook either. Sentence, it doesn't necessarily reading. So I'm going to click next and we're going to see what. It's going to ask me for a couple more details. I just said you don't have to be a professional copy. Any specific numbers, results, or details known? Okay, here it is. It gives you this little reminder at the top. Before you post this, check that everything in the story is true and make sure that it sounds like you and not like a piece of it. Nobody told me that starting a home business meant becoming a full-time content creator. That's what it felt like. Every single day, staring at a blank screen, trying to come up with something interesting to say, something that would actually connect with real people, something that didn't sound like every other post on the internet. And I'm over here like, I didn't sign up for this. I signed up to build something from home, to create income, to have more freedom with my family. I did not sign up as a professional copywriter. But here I was, burning out, missing days because I couldn't think of anything to write, or worse, throwing up something tired 2-sentence post that even I wouldn't stop scrolling for. You know the ones, the kind where you can almost feel the exhaustion behind the words. And honestly, the moment I nearly walked away from the whole thing. Not because the business didn't work, not because I didn't believe in what I was doing, because the content grind was eating me alive. Here's what I've noticed though. Most people who quit home business don't quit because of their business model. They quit because they run out of things to say. They get tired of trying to sound clever or polished or on brand every single day with zero help. That was me. Until I found the tool that does the heavy lifting for me on the writing side while still sounding like me, my voice, my story, my way of talking to people. Not some cookie cutter corporate sounding nonsense that makes you cringe when you read it back. And suddenly, content wasn't the thing draining me anymore. It became the thing moving me forward. Here's what I want you to hear if you're in that same frustrating cycle right now. You don't have to be a professional writer to put out content that connects with your people. You really don't. You just need to be willing to show up as yourself, and sometimes you need the right support to help you do that without taking 3 hours. The words don't have to be perfect. They have to be real. If you ever sat there staring at your phone wondering what on earth to post today, just know that you're not alone in that, and it doesn't have to stay emoji. If you've ever been there, I'd love to know that I'm not the only one who almost and had no hook and had no call to action, just a little bit of what I was feeling. And it spit this out, and that is a really good piece of content. I can go in here and tweak anything that doesn't sound quite like my personal brand voice. I can take out any language that I don't like and replace it or add something new. I can even, if there's more information I want to add or something that I don't like about what it says, I can go to my prompt and I can change a new piece. But this is what I'm talking about. That's how easy it is, and my piece of content is done for the day. What I'm going to do now is copy this, go post it into Facebook, make a couple little tweaks. I might change the call to action. Instead of a leave a comment call, I actually ask people they're curious about. I might say drop a comment if you're curious and want to see the tool that. But that being said, this is also a perfectly fine call to action because we have capacity in here of the tool, but we're not directly asking people to come and look at it. Question. We're just asking know if they've burnt out place, which a lot of people have been there. So I think, so yeah, I will just copy that and put it over into Facebook, which I'm just constantly taking selfies on my phone so that I have a bunch of photos to post on Facebook. And it doesn't matter that it's all just selfies of my face. That's not the important part. Sometimes I take pictures a little bit more uniquely, pictures of me doing something specific, but for the most part, people just want to see your face. The picture is brand new every day. It can just another selfie that you took in the car or at your desk, and then you're done. You post it. We went from staring at a blank page to having a beautiful piece of content all wrapped up in a nice in what was that, like less than that? Would have been faster if I was. I'm going to show you also. I'm not going to walk through these steps. I'll do them. The Traffic Maestro will also create short form video and long form video and emails. Okay, I'm going to walk you. But I'm using this long form to film this video. And when I'm finished, it's going to auto YouTube for me with captions, a thumbnail. So that's it. You're done. Close your computer and go hang out with your kids tonight instead of writing. If this tool looks like it could save you time and headaches to actually be able to earn money making that content, then I invite you to check out the turn the comments. No. With this affiliate system, and it includes a done system that handles the selling. Again, like I said, the link is in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you got some